final class.
Yes. Nice. It's been a good journey.
It's been a very good journey. Very
Yes.
good journey.
समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि ऐसे खत्म हो जाएगा इतना जल्दी. It's like fast.
Really.
We finished before time, which is
हाँ.
9 classes ahead.
How many? 39.
9.
Acha, 9 classes before time. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
9 before
Hmm.
time. Good.
And yet we managed I think, very appropriate pace.
Yeah. And we had so much discussion. It was like
Huh.
not a one-sided lecture, which I'm
Not,
glad.
not at all.
Which is good. Yeah.
Very true.
Okay, so we can begin.
Yes.
Hmm.
Sehna bhavatu, sehno bhunatu, saviryam karvavahai, tejasvina maditamastu, ma vidvishavahai. Om Shant Shant Shanti.
Okay, namaste.
Namaste.
So we'll begin with 18.66. I think Sir has not yet logged in.
Ah.
Okay, no problem. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shucha. So in this verse, the Lord is saying that resigning all your duties to me, the all powerful and the all supporting Lord, take refuge in me alone. I shall absolve you of all sins, worry not. So, the important thing over here is, yeah, Sarva Dharma Parityaja is fine, but the important thing is, Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Take refuge in me alone, nothing else. There's just one thing you have to think of, and then you will attain liberation. Your sins will be, you will be free from all sins. So basically, see, Arjun has to realize that he is just a part of the whole. When he's fighting the war, he's a part of the whole. But Arjun thinks that he is the important person and he should not fight the war. He doesn't think that if he doesn't fight the war, the others will still fight the war. So that I sense he's assigned to himself, and that is why all this problem has occurred. And so now here Krishna says that give up all your dharma. All this time he's saying do your swadharma. But he said just give it up. Give it up means you take refuge in me, and then you will just be an instrument. In chapter 11 also he says nimit matra, that you just be an instrument. And genuinely, when you become an instrument, then things happen through you. You are not doing them. They are happening through you. So the I sense is completely gone. This is what this verse would mean. So,
Yeah, so I would say, of course, this is a very celebrated verse, and
yeah,
uh, Um, it's however, it's the way I look at it, it's still even Swadharma. See, Swadharma is something that is trying to happen through us.
Correct.
हाँ, हमारे जो अंदर संस्कार हैं वो धक्का देते रहते हैं,
हाँ,
और अगर वो नहीं आउटलेट सपोज कभी ढूंढ पाते, तो वो इसीलिए कि हम लोग बहुत ऑब्स्टिनेटली उसमें अपना माइंड के हिसाब से उसमें अटकलें डालते रहते हैं. So in some ways, Swadharma also is something that happens beyond the human ego or ahankar. And here I think the Lord is formalizing in a way, saying कि देखो ऐसे या वैसे, मतलब चाहे तुम्हारा स्वधर्म हो चाहे जगत का धर्म हो, वो तो होना ही है, राइट. आप अपने आप को नाहक परेशान मत करो, राइट. बस जैसे होता है वैसे चलते जाओ. फील दैट्स द इम्पोर्टेंट.
that's true. So it's true. If we look at it, see some of the commentators, Rama, in the 11th, he says uh, of now in verse 7, Arjuna is, I am your disciple, and who is no action, it is just the winding up of Shloka. Right. So, my crying.
Voice is breaking.
Yes.
Your voice is breaking. I was thinking that my connectivity is bad.
नहीं, it is voice. आपकी voice आशा जी थोड़ी break कर रही है अभी last 1 minute or so में.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
I think we can go on mute, and who wants to talk can only unmute.
आप अगर फोन पे हैं तो मोबाइल डेटा पे जा सकती हैं. यानी वाईफाई से अलग होकर.
Can you repeat what you said?
Mute. You are mute.
हाँ, नहीं आशा जी, अभी आवाज आपकी पूरी नहीं आ पा रही है अभी भी.
मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
दोनों इंटरनेट चल रहा, फोन एंड वाईफाई बोथ.
Now
Yeah. Yes, yes. अभी ठीक है. Again problem.
Sorry, go on to this.
नहीं, voice is breaking again.
Asha ji, voice is still breaking.
My internet. Okay. Why?
आप फोन से ट्राई कीजिए.
Actually, phone पे ही हूँ.
अच्छा.
फिर एक बार आप बाहर जाके फिर दोबारा ज्वाइन करेंगे तो शायद इम्प्रूवमेंट हो सकता है शायद.
Okay, I do it again. Okay. Yeah.
Better, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, done with this verse.
नहीं.
Okay, we want to discuss this verse.
नहीं. I'm saying.
I just wanted to
हाँ.
ask, what is the reference to Sarva Papa? Suddenly in this, why is he saying Sarva Papebhyo? From where is this? Because earlier it is not mentioned anywhere. So from where is he talking about Pap?
But here it
From Sarva Papebhyo.
was mentioned that all some so dosh in the karma that is does not affect. But you has some hint of dosh. I don't remember sure, but in this but he says that actions have of dosh. So this is what he means. The free from the medicine.
I think voice is still breaking.
आप एक बार वॉइस अभी ब्रेक, वीडियो एक बार ऑफ करके केवल वॉइस पे रहिए तो देखते हैं. हाँ जी. हेलो. हाँ.
Is it clear now? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, no, it's better.
All right. Yes, sir. So your question to what is the power over here? Earlier he had said that whatever karma we do, element of dosh in it. Whatever is affection and whatever action has in it. So he said that will be free from all kinds of bad reaction, like in a farmer, violence in farming. Also, we the demerit of the action not mean by some motion. Is that a thing or no? Can you hear me?
वॉइस बस थोड़ा सा वॉइस अभी भी
Correct.
ऊपर नीचे हो रही है. आशिक एक बार वीडियो ऑफ रख के केवल ऑडियो रखिए.
अभी आप क्या बोल रहे हैं?
नहीं, मैंने कहा एक बार वीडियो ऑफ करके केवल ऑडियो ट्राई कीजिए.
Now is it?
नहीं, द वॉइस रिमेन्स दैट. नहीं, नॉट क्लियरली.
I don't know. पता नहीं. I'll try from my laptop.
या फाइन.
घर के अलग अलग हिस्सों में कम ज्यादा होती रहती है कनेक्टिविटी. And there are also some blind spots, and this keeps changing. Na? आजकल वो it keeps changing.
पुणे में कैसे है वैसे सर कोरोना का?
पुणे में अभी तो काबू में
Yeah.
आ रहा है, ऐसा लग रहा है.
अच्छा.
काबू में आ रहा है, लेकिन कुछ कह नहीं सकते. जैसे ही मूवमेंट शुरू हो जाएगी, रिस्ट्रिक्शन खुलेगी,
जी,
तो फिर से वो वेव आ सकती है. तो अभी क्या है, वैक्सीनेशन का प्रोग्रेस बहुत ही धीमा चल रहा है.
जी.
और हम लोग ये मानते हैं अभी, यानी सरकार ये मान के चल रही है कि वैक्सीनेशन से कम हो जाएगा. ये मान के चल रहे हैं, अभी पता नहीं सच क्या है. तो बात ये है कि समझिए कि एक 60% लोगों का वैक्सीनेशन हो गया और फिर आपने खोल दिया, तो फिर वो 40% लोगों में बढ़ने की भी संभावना हो सकती है ना. और ये तो आम लोग बोल ही रहे हैं कि 2 शॉट लेने के बावजूद भी इन्फेक्शन होता रहता है.
अभी एक आज सुबह मैंने पढ़ी स्टडी फोर्टिस हॉस्पिटल दिल्ली की, 16% पीपल गॉट इन्फेक्टेड आफ्टर बोथ शॉट्स. हाँ,
15%?
16, हाँ जी.
ओके. तो ये तो फिर पता नहीं कहाँ जाएगा ना ये.
जी. आशा जी, you logged in through the laptop?
It's not happening through the laptop. But can you hear
But
me
now
now?
it is better.
Okay,
Yeah,
then,
now it's clear.
okay, we'll continue.
Yes.
Have you? I was going to suggest that you encroach on that parking neighbor's flat, and maybe you'll get connectivity better there. If he can encroach on your parking, you have every right to take liberty.
So I cannot do it.
No, I know. I'm just joking.
Anyway.
So I was saying, Asha ji,
Yes.
that is it implied that in the conduct of the war, there will be injuries inflicted on your opponents
Correct,
on your
correct.
opponents, and therefore there is a likelihood of some pop.
Yes,
And therefore, I am saying that I know you are going to fight war. I know some of the injuries may be unwarranted, some
correct.
destruction may be unwarranted. So there will be sin attached to you. And
Yes,
but because you are doing it without any thought of self,
yes.
and you approach me and you surrender to me, therefore these sins will not attach to you. Is that what is implied?
Yes, sir, that's exactly what it means. Because, as I said in one of the previous verses, he said that whatever action you do, there is going to be some element of dosh in it. Can you hear
Yes.
me? Yes.
Yeah.
So now this is exactly what he's saying, that any action you do is going to have some element of pap or dosh in it. Like the farmer's job also involves violence.
Unintended. It is not
Unintended.
intended.
Correct, correct, unintended. So, whatever is the pap in any kind of action, whatever is the dosh, that you will be free from that and you shall be liberated. The reactions will not bind you. See, every action is going to have some reaction. So, the reaction will not bind you. That is what he means. So,
So then this is what shall we say? This is the marg, bhakti marg. Is this indicative of the bhakti marg?
um, so you know, I have often reflected upon this and see this every time he says that all actions should culminate in knowledge. So, what Vinoba says that karma, jnana, and bhakti, these are not separate things. He said when you do an action, there has to be some element of bhakti or devotion in the action. Sir, see, last week I was taking the 15th chapter with some other students, and one of the girls, she said that since I was a child, my mother had told me that I must say, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Pranam Deham Ashritaha, the 14th verse of the 15th chapter, before the meals. She says, since childhood, I have been saying it. I've never felt that there is a gastric fire in me, which is God. She said, I've never had any feeling or any benefit from that verse. So I said, because there is no element of devotion or concentration in that. She must be in her late 50s and she has saying it since childhood. And she said it has no impact on me because she's never put in the effort, that she never, the effort is there, the effort of saying the shloka. The knowledge, this is the, she knows all, she knows the shlokas beautifully. She's the one who's hopeless. And then she said, uh, I have not benefited from this at all because so basically, about karma, he's saying that your karma is devotion, and then you will get knowledge, and which is going to find the knowledge between the self and the not self, which is going to liberate us. So, does that
Not better.
Yeah, I think it's better.
But laptop will have the same connectivity, no?
I'm
Same
joining from the
channel of connectivity.
Yeah. It's not happening.
Huh.
No, we can continue, I think.
While she comes on, सो जो भावना का महत्व की बात हो रही है, सो अदर डे जस्ट 2 days बैक आई वाज ट्राइंग टू फाइंड आउट कि भाई ओम चैंटिंग का एग्जैक्टली तरीका क्या है। तो मैं 2-3 छोटे छोटे वीडियोस देखे तो उसमें कुछ खास था नहीं, तो फाइनली आई केम अक्रॉस वन इन विच द पर्सन वाज सेइंग कि देखो चैंटिंग इस तरह से उस तरह से करो, वो इतना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, वो तो ये तो कॉस्मिक साउंड है, तो इसकी तो अपनी साउंड है। इंपॉर्टेंट चीज कहते हैं कि ये कि क्या आप भावना से करते हैं क्या। तो कहते हैं जब मैं मेरे क्लास में या जैसे मेरे आश्रम में लोग चैंटिंग करते हैं तो वो कई बार गलत भी करते हैं, तो मैं उनको करेक्ट नहीं करता, नोइंग कि भाई दे विल कम टू इट बाय देमसेल्व्स। ये है कि क्या वो
आकाश जी दोनों पे है ना, तो एक का
Yeah, I'm shutting one.
ओके।
सो वो मैकेनिकली की हुई चीज, मतलब एक्शन जो है उसमें भावना से जान आती है। तो तो जहां भावना समर्पण की हो गई तो वहां पे एक्शन जो है वो निर्दोष हो गया। कोई भी तरह का एक्शन हो, चाहे वॉर हो, चाहे पीस हो, चाहे अच्छा हो, चाहे बुरा हो, एक्शन बाय इटसेल्फ मींस वी हैव टू गो आउट फ्रॉम द कोर, सो देयरफॉर इट इज टेंटेड, क्योंकि हमारी चेतना से हम दूर जा रहे हैं। बट उसमें भावना अगर समर्पण की है, भाई काम हम उन्हीं का कर रहे हैं, देन वी वो जो उसके दोष हैं वो हमको लगते नहीं है। आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट इज मींट। Mahendra sir, what do you say?
Correct. I think more or less it is talking about Sarva Yoga.
आवाज कम है
and
सर।
it is talk- Is it okay now? Hello, is it okay?
नहीं, अभी
अभी
भी
ठीक
आवाज
है?
कम है।
आशा जी आपका माइक बंद है अभी।
Now is it clear?
यस
यस यस यस।
All right.
Is it okay?
Yes, Mahendra sir.
अभी my voice is okay?
Yes, yes.
अच्छा, okay. I was just it is talking basically about the karma yoga. And it is talking a situation, an ideal situation is twice it has used the word sarva. There is sarva means totality. So all actions they go to whom? Mam ekam, who supreme, who is ekam, one and only one. So totality of the actions, all actions continuously one after another devoted to the him, the only one. If that is the situation, which is a continuous process, there in that case, sarva papebhyo, sarva dharman parityajya and sarva papebhyo. That case, I will liberate you. The Supreme Self will liberate you from the doshas. The concept of dosha will vanish. I mean, that's what is now in the last chapter. Why and what I understand this way. Sarva dharman parityajya, all actions, all total. Mamekam, ekam, me, which is one and one alone, Supreme Self. Devoted to him. Then Aham again this is talking about that Supreme. Krishna says about the Supreme. That Supreme will liberate you from all, Sarva Papyu. No question of doubt. There's no doubt. The room for doubt should not be there. That's what the situation I think I would imagine that.
Yes, sir, you're right. That sarva ekam is that word. Mam ekam, that one. If you devote yourself to that one principle, and there is no other thought. There is total ekatattva abhyas, just that concentration on one thing, and then you are promised freedom. So, Ashutosh sir, is it clear? Shall we move on to the next verse?
Yes,
Or
yes. Yes.
okay.
Idam te na tapaskaya na bhaktāya kadāchana न चाशुश्रूषवे वाच्यं न च मां योऽभ्यसूयति.
So he says, see the verse which we did now, verse 66. Like I said, Ramanuja says it's the last charam of the Bhagavad Gita. There in chapter 2, Krishna starts with, I am your disciple, instruct me. And now in this verse 66, the instruction is complete that take refuge in me alone and things will be done through you. And now he says that this secret gospel of the Gita should never be imparted to a man who lacks in austerity, nor to him who's wanting in devotion, nor even to him who's not willing to hear, and in no case to him who finds fault with me. So it basically means that we can't give advice to people who don't listen, who have no faith, who are not in the listening mood. Because Arjun had kind of taken refuge in Krishna and had pleaded that I'm taking refuge in you. Please instruct me. That's why this whole Bhagavad Gita is there. Am I audible? Yes. Okay. Yes. So one who does not wish to hear. No point in talking to one who does not wish to hear, who is without any devotion, who just listens for the sake of listening and does not carry out. So, yeah, we can do the next verse.
य इमं परमं गुह्यं मद्भक्तेष्वभिधास्यति भक्तिं मयि परां कृत्वा मामे वैष्यति असंशयः.
So he says that the one who offering the highest love to me, that bhakti again he's mentioned over here, he preaches the most profound gospel of the Gita among my devotees shall come to me alone. There is no doubt about it. See, when we kind of instruct somebody or when we give advice also, most of the time we are just talking, like there is no thought of the other person. You see, Dr. Saab had written one article. The title of that article was When Yoga Education Fails. And the first sentence of that article was, into my will, I take thy heart. Into my will, I take thy heart. And these were the words, this line was uttered by, in ancient India, he writes, by the teacher when accepting the student. Into my will, I take thy heart. That means I understand you. I understand you completely, and I will instruct you accordingly. So you will not be able to refuse my will. When I give an instruction, I take into consideration you as a person, your emotions, your feelings, your heart, your personality. I understand you completely. And then into my will, I take the heart. And then Dr. Saab also said that this is the verse which is said during the Indian marriage. Into my will, I take the heart. So he says that this advice also element there, any work. So the instruction also kind of a work, and it has to be done with feeling, done by done by the right people, and it's asked for, not unnecessarily. You come to learn, and then they say, yes, I mean, it was not here to hear anything. You were here, you understand. So this is the next.
Just half a minute. I'm just writing down what you told us. Yeah. 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 न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन् मे प्रियकृत्तमः भविता न च मे तस्माद् अन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि.
There is how shall anyone to me in this entire world there. This I understood everything, and I am that compassionate towards another person. Totally unfair, everything is him. Add to life and universe changes. Come on. There's no one else that who loves, nor shall there any fear to the one who follows and who has his research. People will follow. It's not of the
Now the voice is racing. Earlier it was breaking, now it is racing. Your voice. It's okay. It's okay.
We just have to handle you today. We do the next verse.
Yeah. अध्येष्यते च य इमं धर्म्यं संवादम् आवयोः ज्ञानयज्ञेन तेनाहम् इष्टस्याम् इति मे मतिः.
Whosoever says this sacred dialogue of ours in the form of the Gita, to shall I be worshipped by the yajna of knowledge, such is my conviction. So the man who preaches, who can be the one who follows. This verse, the one who follows, there is none dearer to me than him. And now he says who studies. The one who studies, the one who is trying. It so would be he's trying to gain more and more knowledge by that. So I shall be worshipped. That's the word he's using. Is this clear? Is the voice clear? So is the voice clear?
Voice is clear, but it is racing. That means it's coming rapidly one after the other. But it's okay.
Okay.
It's better than breaking.
Follows and about a person who is on the path, who is trying. Between these two verses. Maybe.
Yeah. श्रद्धावान् अनसूयश्च शृणुयादपि यो नरः सोऽपि मुक्तः शुभान् लोकान् प्राप्नुयात् पुण्यकर्मणाम्.
to the Holy Gita prince. He too represents the worlds of the worlds. The one who listens, the one who eventually practices. It's an attempt. He listens. He doesn't. He also get. He will reach the world. This anecdote of a from the royal family who had come and he institute for days, and he told Dr. at the end of it that you do good work, but I am not capable with what you're doing here. So I'm leaving because I have capacity to reach. So even just with the capable of with the karma, written
कच्चिदेतत् श्रुतं पार्थ त्वया एकाग्रेण चेतसा कच्चिद् अज्ञानसम्मोहः प्रनष्टस्ते धनञ्जय.
he says, have you what is the gospel of Gita attentively and have your delusion born of ignorance in the conquer attentively mind on what I say. Arjun replied in the next verse.
अर्जुन उवाच नष्टो मोहः स्मृतिर्लब्धा त्वत्प्रसादान् मयाच्युत स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचनं तव.
Is my due and destroyed, and I have been informed. Will do as you say. The most thing I will do your way, as you say. And sunrise.
संजय उवाच
Can be the next one.
इत्यहं वासुदेवस्य संजय उवाच इत्यहं वासुदेवस्य पार्थस्य च महात्मनः संवादमिमम् अश्रौषम् अद्भुतं रोमहर्षणम्.
As I mysterious and thrill on the beach, Arjun goes. I saw himself to be.
Yeah. व्यासप्रसादात् श्रुतवान् एतद् गुह्यम् अहं परम् योगं योगेश्वरात् कृष्णात् साक्षात् कथयतः स्वयम्.
From the Lord of Yoga, Sri Krishna himself imparting it to Arjuna. And then the next verse.
राजन् संस्मृत्य संस्मृत्य संवादम् इमम् अद्भुतम् केशवार्जुनयोः पुण्यम् हृष्यामि च मुहुर्मुहुः.
Over as secret mystic content and Arjuna again and yet again. Today, this full dialogue, which is so skilled, giving me such joy, and I'm in that joy. We do
तच्च संस्मृत्य रूपम अत्यद्भुतं हरेः विस्मयो मे महान राजन् हृष्यामि च पुनः पुनः.
also again and again the most wonderful form of Krishna, which we have seen in Shri. It's my fun and let's to see over. Now we come to the final.
यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः. यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिर् ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम.
It says, wherever Shri Krishna, the Lord of the leader of the Gandhi, go, glory, victory, prosperity, and unfailing business will show there. Such is my conviction. So the final and concluding words, she says that the individual to his duty, but with the Lord in his heart and mind, wherever that person is there, wherever wherever there is glory, prosperity, unity, business to be there, and Sanjay said that is my conviction. So we can Sunil, do you want to say something?
Yeah. So I was just thinking that Sanjay is so fortunate. Sanjay is so fortunate that without without engaging in the arduous task of warfare like Arjuna is, Sanjay has still got the benefit, and that's why he's saying he has seen the Rupam Atyadbhutam Harehe. He has also heard the Samvadam. Samvad is also Adbhuta and Roop is also Adbhuta. And just remembering that again and again, I feel overjoyed. So how fortunate is Sanjay? That's what I was thinking.
Mute, sir. You are mute. You are mute.
Sunilji, you are mute. Sunilji, you are mute.
I was saying, sir, in addition to being fortunate, Sanjay is also very courageous. In that, in the very last verse, he is telling his master that wherever there is the Lord Sri Krishna and wherever there is Arjun, both in the opposite camp, there will be victory and all the other things that accompany. So
yeah, he's telling his master that you are going to be defeated.
That, your side is doomed.
Yeah.
It requires courage.
Yeah.
Moment of such a critical time.
But this is also interesting, though, that only Krishna is not enough. You also need the Partha.
Yes.
Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara.
So the Prakriti and the Purush both are necessary for the creation, for the universe.
Correct.
Only Prakriti, only Purusha. Prakriti, which is blind, which is lame.
Very true.
flame sitting on the shoulder of the blind.
So, in a way, wherever there is a coming together of Purusha and Prakriti, that that event, that situation, that moment is divine, and that moment has all these qualities that he has listed.
Minutes now, maybe we can shut up.
Yes.
We have 20.
आपका थोड़ा एक बार और आशा जी, एक बार थोड़ा और try and log in, so that at least in the last part we have your clear voice.
Yeah, very, very, very important.
Am I clear now?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope
Yes.
this clarity remains. I actually have no clue why this is happening.
So it may be just fluctuation in the
Yeah, internet is
connectivity.
variable sometimes.
Yeah,
Fluctuation in the service provider.
Yeah, I'm sitting right to the internet modem, and anyway, so anybody would like to say something about this Gita whole 50 classes of the Gita which we had?
Yeah. Let's finish. I think the last, sir,
The last verse.
No,
Yeah,
the
no, the dedication.
dedication.
The Pushpika.
Om Tatsariti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishnarjuna Samvade Moksha Sannyasa Yogo Nama Ashtadashodhyayah.
So we in this
What is it called? This is called Pushpika, is it?
Pushpika, yeah,
Acha,
Pushpika,
okay.
okay.
floral tribute at the end of every verse. It's called Pushpika.
Hmm.
So this part, this chapter is called Moksha Sannyasa Yoga.
Yeah.
That you go on dedicating your actions, the fruit of your actions, to the Lord, and the moksha is going to be there for you. You don't have to strive for moksha, you have to strive for dedicating the fruit of your actions. The sannyas has to be done of the fruit of the action. The result has to be given to the Lord. And moksha will be there waiting for you. Yes.
Ah.
So thank you to the Lord.
So,
I finished the 18 chapters without a
yes,
occasion.
indeed. Thank you. Yes.
I missed many classes in this year. Sabir Bhai's class, he asked me this went without a break.
Yes.
कुछ कहना है?
Anji, am I audible? Yeah. Okay. So, like I have been, said previously also, though one had been, somewhat familiar with the Gita, and had also, been through it sporadically from time to time, but this journey of that we've had over these last 41 weeks has, for me, brought out the beauty, the sublimity, the centrality of the Gita beyond measure. In many ways, I feel that if even if all the other scriptures, yoga scriptures, were to be lost, God forbid, but if the Gita remains, still, yoga would, flower and fructify in the minds and hearts of men. Because yoga is first and foremost actually a way of life. And that's one other thing that I have gleaned through this journey, that when we've been saying for, decades that yoga is a way of life, yoga is a way of life, yoga is a way of life. But what that really means, what kind of way of life it is, I think has been brought out for me very, very well through through our this journey over these last few months. And of course, आशा जी ने जितने पेशेंस से, जितने स्किलफुली, जितने प्यार से हमें लीड किया है, उसका तो जितना कहें उतना कम है. So in every way, punctuality, reliability, clarity, sincerity, Asha ji, you score beyond 100%.
Okay, like I said, I have missed so many classes, Sabir Bhai's class, Asan class, but it is just God's grace. I have prayed every Sunday that I should be able to take the Gita class without a break, seamlessly. So it's not anything to do with me, or you started this forum. That was one, and the Lord willed it, and it happened.
No, sincere prayers are always answered.
Okay, this is your goodness.
नहीं, सच में.
ठीक है.
सच में.
Okay,
It's been
so
an
we are.
extraordinary journey. Yeah.
Allow me to say, Asha ji, that the way you have conducted these sessions and the way you have explained things and also answered questions and doubts, this whole conduct of the session to me is also exemplifying the yoga in action. So it is, as Sunilji was saying, the yoga way of life.
Yes.
So the way you have conducted itself is, to me, the yoga way of life, because there is dedication, there is no expectation, and there is no, what shall I say? There is no domination that what I'm saying is the final truth. So the way you have conducted itself is, to me, an exemplar of what the Gita is trying to teach all of us. Yeah, so that is one. Second, also that we are sitting as a group, and so I have been calling this as a satsang for me, and that also is extremely uh, useful and joyful. Not only useful but joyful. Otherwise, when we started, I was not very sure how the sessions are going to go, but they have flowed so beautifully because it is a satsang. Everyone is also oriented in the same way, and that is, I think, largely what Sunilji Sunilji has willed it into the activity in a way. In a way, apart from that, of course, if you bring the modern context in, there are things like Chaturvarnya, with which I find it extremely difficult to agree. And Chaturvarnya, unfortunately, localizes Gita only to the Indian subcontinent, whereas the teachings of Gita have a universal appeal. But if we bring in that Chaturvarnya thing, then it localizes because it is not then applicable universally. So those references, I think, have been put later on. And of course, there is some effort made to bring Sankhya and Vedanta together, which also doesn't quite appeal to me. But there is a Sankhya core to the Gita, and which appeals to me very much. Of course, these are all impressions, and those are in the ultimate analysis, they don't matter much because as you would say, finally, what is important is what happens in your way of life. Do you bring about a change in your way of life? Whatever happens at the intellectual level, that is all right. But from that point of view, I think all our discussions have been very, very meaningful. And especially, I remember our discussions on chapter 6. So for some reason, chapter 6 has stayed in my mind more than other chapters. And of course, it is a lifelong pursuit. And so, from our satsang, what I will take is that this pursuit has to go on in whatever form. But you can't just keep Gita aside after end of our session today. One has to go back to it again and again. And fortunately, the recordings are there, and my notes are also there. So this is a very, very great service that Samatvam Academy has done. So this is my feeling, and once again, pranam to you and to Sunilji and to Mahendraji. And I hope that we continue the satsang in one way or the other.
नहीं सर, सारा मेरिट इसमें आशा जी का है, including the satsang. I mean, that's my honestly speaking. I'm not being polite. Honestly speaking, the जो भावना इसके अंदर आई and जिस वजह से सत्संग बन पाया, मैं उसका श्रेय 100% आशा जी को ही देना चाहूंगा, क्योंकि जैसे आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि वो जिस तरह से जीवन जिया जाना चाहिए योग के तहत, जो कि आशा जी उस तरह से जीती हैं, तो वो that seeps through also in the way she worked with us through the Gita, and I think that's what really brought life, and that's what made it a satsang. But that's what I feel, right or wrong.
Okay. Sunil ji.
Yeah.
I think she is disconnected.
She will come back again.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Ji.
Namaste. Thank you for
Namaste.
your kind words, but we have to thank Ashutosh sir because he has been a very integral and a important part of the Bhagavad Gita class. So we cannot deny
Yes.
that fact.
Very true. Very true. Very true. Very true.
Only a, I'm not. I can't say I have been a sincere student, but I have been a student. Yes, in this satsanga, and
So
I have
आपकी full
enjoyed. I have enjoyed that role.
so आपकी full recitation of the Bhagavad Gita हो गई है. So you get more merit.
Very true.
So ठीक है. Thank you. Thank you.
Mahendra ji?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. How can I keep silent? This Sanjay was lucky. He could not only hear, he could see the Lord. And it was just by default. Gita was not meant to him. In fact, it was meant for Dhritarashtra, the king. You remember earlier when Krishna also failed in convincing Pandavas, it was the last and war became inevitable. When Vyasa knew that even Krishna's proposal was declined by Kauravas, he could foresee the situation. And he went straight to the king, the trust, and he said, "You have refused the proposal of the Lord. Now see the consequences. I give you the Divardishti." So, in fact, it was meant for trust. But then he was unlucky. He said, "No, no, no, not to me. Give it to Sanjay. He will see and he will accept." And that's how Vyasa gave Divardishti to Sanjay. These references now come here. Earlier they were looking for how he was having the Divardishti, but now it is clear. So by default, he got Divardishti. He could hear, he could see the Lord. Not only Sanjay, the heaven. It is said that Shiva was in meditation, and the moment he heard the voice of the Lord, Shri Bhagavan, he broke his meditation. Listen, what the Lord wants to say now. And similarly, Devas, Naradas, so many people in the heaven, they were all listening to Lord. These words, the pious words, the holy words, the conversation between the two. Idam tena tapaskaya na abhaktaya kadachana has come here. Not meant for very, very deserving people. In fact, वेदास में ये कहा जाता था कि जिसके जो विलिंग नहीं है उसके कानों में अगर ये पड़ जाए उसके कान में मेल्टेड लेड भर देना चाहिए कि कभी भी उसके बाद ये सुन न पाए दोबारा. So this is the royal secret, royal knowledge is meant for the, as said, idam tena atapaskaya na abhaktaya. So like by default, Sanjay was lucky to hear. We were also lucky by default to have the Bhagavad Gita. None other than, I would say, the great devotee of Krishna, Ashish. She succeeded in perhaps in conveying more or less, whatever has been. I studied, in fact, the first time I studied Bhagavad Gita, when I was in class 11, back in 1970. A very small Gutta written by Radhakrishnan was there, and I was just reading like this, and marked some of the shlokas. And remember, today's shloka, all we were remembered by that time. Very, very, very impressive. And here at the end, Sanjaya said, Bhagwan. Krishna never said Bhagwan. He used for Arjuna, he used the word Partha. He used the word Dhananjaya. Partha comes from Pritha. Pritha means Prithvi is the name of the Kunti. And Kunti he regarded as his mother, Lord himself. So whenever he says Parth, that means he's talking about my brother. Whenever he